Forget what you've heard. Forget the quiet hum of the electric revolution. On the bleeding edge of performance, a very different war is being waged. It's a war of horsepower, of screaming rev limits, and of hybrid tech so potent it redefines what speed even means. The V12 may be fading into legend, but its ghost has been resurrected inside machines that defy logic. This isn't about saving the planet, it's about conquering it, one explosive gear shift at a time. Lamborghini answered the call, replacing its most iconic engine with a hybrid V8 that spins to a motorcycle like 10,000 RPM. Ferrari, not to be outdone, has weaponized its Formula One technology, creating a successor to the LaFerrari with a V6 heart and divine power. This isn't a gentle evolution, it's a high-octane overthrow of the old guard. You've seen the headlines, but the real story is in the details you've almost certainly missed. We're looking at the jaw-dropping supercar reveals that are shaping the future of speed, the cars that will become the next generation's poster cars. These are the machines that will be talked about in hushed, reverent tones for decades. And you're going to want to see this. Section 1. The new king of Molsheim, Bugatti Tourbillon. Let's start at the absolute apex of the automotive world. For 2 decades, one name has been synonymous with ultimate top speed: Bugatti. The Veyron and then the Chiron were monuments to internal combustion, powered by that legendary quad-turbo V16 engine. It felt more like a force of nature than a piece of engineering. When Bugatti announced the Chiron's successor, the world held its breath. How could they possibly top an engine that had already achieved God-tier status? The answer, unveiled to a stunned world, is the Bugatti Tourbillon. And it's a complete reset of what we thought a Bugatti was. The W16 is gone. In its place is something arguably even more special. Developed with the legendary engine builders at Cosworth, the Tourbillon is powered by an all-new 8.3-liter, naturally aspirated V16 engine. Let that sink in. No turbos, just 16 cylinders breathing freely, screaming to a 9,000 RPM redline. On its own, this masterpiece produces 1,000 horsepower. But this is the new Bugatti, an era forged through its merger with the electric hypercar masterminds at Rimac. So that colossal V16 is augmented by 3 electric motors, 2 on the front axle and 1 at the rear, adding another 800 horsepower. The grand total? A mind-bending 1,800 horsepower. Bugatti claims a 0 to 62 miles per hour time of just 2.0 seconds flat. It will hit 186 miles per hour in under 10 seconds. And it won't stop pulling until it reaches a limited top speed of 277 miles per hour. But the Tourbillon, named after the intricate gravity-defying mechanism in high-end watches, isn't just about raw numbers. It's about artistry. The entire chassis is new, sharing no components with the Chiron. The suspension uses organically shaped, 3D printed metal parts designed with AI to be both immensely strong and impossibly light. And then there's the interior. In an age of giant touchscreens, Bugatti took a radical step backward. The instrument cluster is a breathtaking piece of analog art, crafted by Swiss watchmakers. It's a skeletonized cluster of gears and sapphire crystal that displays your speed and revs with mechanical precision. It's fixed to the steering column, so it never moves. This is a statement. Bugatti is saying that some experiences are too special to be rendered as pixels on a screen. The Tourbillon isn't just a replacement for the Chiron. It's a new thesis for what a hypercar can be. Section 2, the 4-seat Mega GT, Koenigsegg Gemera. Now, from the pinnacle of royalty, we journey to the mad scientist's lab in Ängelholm, Sweden. Christian von Koenigsegg has built a brand on obsessively pushing the boundaries of what's possible. And just when you think he can't get any crazier, he unveils the production version of the Koenigsegg Gemera. First shown as a concept, the Gemera was already a revolution. The world's first Mega GT, a car with 4 usable seats, cup holders, and luggage space that also happens to have face-melting performance. The concept featured a tiny 2.0-liter, 3-cylinder engine called the Tiny Friendly Giant, paired with 3 electric motors. But for the production car, Koenigsegg did what he always does. He turned everything up to 11. The powertrain was updated in a way only Koenigsegg could dream up. The three electric motors were replaced by a single revolutionary new unit called the dark matter motor, a patent-pending design that produces 800 horsepower all by itself. That single electric motor is more powerful than most supercars. When paired with the tiny friendly giant engine, the base model Gemera was announced with a combined 1,400 horsepower. Absolutely bonkers for a four-seater. But then comes the part that truly boggles the mind. Koenigsegg announced an optional powertrain that costs an additional $400,000. For that price, they will take the twin-turbo 5.0-liter V8 from their track weapon, the Jesko, re-engineer it, and somehow squeeze it into the middle of this four-seat GT. When that V8 is combined with the 800 horsepower dark matter motor, you get the Gemera HV8. The announced total output is 2,300 horsepower. Let me repeat that. 2,300 horsepower in a car with 4 seats and heated cup holders. With this, Koenigsegg aims to make the Gemera the most powerful production car in the world. It's a car that completely demolishes the rule book, a comfortable family car that can also tear a hole in the fabric of space-time. We've seen an 1,800 horsepower V16 hybrid and a 2,300 horsepower family car, and we're just getting started. Next up are the Italian heavyweights, and the battle is more intense than ever. If your mind is already blown, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button. You won't want to miss what's next. Now let's get back to it. Section 3, the Raging Bull Reborn, Lamborghini Temerario. For over 20 years, the heart of the baby Lambo, from the Gallardo to the Huracan, has been a screaming, naturally aspirated V10. That engine had a character so distinct, a sound so intoxicating, it became a legend. So the car succeeding the Huracan, Lamborghini's best-selling model ever, had impossibly large shoes to fill. The world worried the soul of Lamborghini might be sacrificed for emissions regulations. Then Lamborghini unveiled the Temerario, and all those fears evaporated in a V8 shriek. Temerario is Italian for fierce and courageous, a name taken from a famous fighting bull. In true Lamborghini tradition, it's the perfect name for this car. The V10 is gone, but in its place is a 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8 that is an absolute monster. This isn't some off-the-shelf engine. It's a bespoke, flat-plane crank V8 that revs to an insane 10,000 RPM. It's a turbocharged V8 that screams like a superbike, designed to deliver that top-end rush Lamborghini is famous for. But like the others, this is a new era hybrid. That incredible V8 is paired with 3 electric motors. One is sandwiched between the engine and the new 8-speed transmission to provide instant torque and eliminate turbo lag. The other 2 are on the front axle, providing all-wheel drive and incredible torque vectoring. The total system output is a staggering 907 horsepower, more than the V12-powered Aventador SVJ. This entry-level Lamborghini is now a full-blown hypercar. The numbers are ferocious, 0 to 60 in a claimed 2.7 seconds and a top speed over 213 miles per hour. But it's how the Temerario delivers that performance that's so captivating. It's built to be playful and agile with a dedicated drift mode. The design is pure, unapologetic Lamborghini, an aggressive wedge of sharp angles and hexagonal cues. The Temerario proves that hybridization isn't a compromise. It's a weapon that launches the spirit of the raging bull headfirst into the electrified future. Section 4, the Ghost of Maranello, Ferrari F80. For Ferrari, there is a sacred lineage, a line of halo cars released once a decade that represent the absolute pinnacle of their performance knowledge. This is a bloodline that includes the F40, the Enzo, and the LaFerrari. They are physical embodiments of Ferrari's racing dominance. The car that follows the LaFerrari has a monumental legacy to uphold. That car is the Ferrari F80. And if the Temerario was a shock, the F80 is a complete paradigm shift. Because while its predecessors were defined by majestic V12 engines, the F80 is powered by a twin-turbo V6. But before you scoff, understand this. This V6 is a direct descendant of Ferrari's Formula One and Le Mans winning programs. The 3.0-liter V6 screams to 9,200 RPM and with electric turbos, produces 888 horsepower on its own. That V6 is more powerful than the V12 in the Enzo. It's a statement from Ferrari that their flagship power plant is now the one that wins them races. And of course, it's a hybrid. The F80 uses 3 electric motors, 2 for the front wheels and 1 integrated with the engine, for a combined output of 1,200 horsepower. The performance figures are almost nonsensical. Ferrari claims 0 to 124 miles per hour in just 5.75 seconds, on its way to a top speed over 217 miles per hour. It's a car designed with obsessive attention to aerodynamics, generating over 2,200 pounds of downforce at 155 miles per hour. Inside, it's a pure driver's cockpit, but with a fascinating quirk. The driver and passenger seats are slightly offset, a nod to the single-seater race cars that inspired it. The F80 is a ruthless declaration of Ferrari's future, a concentration of every lesson learned on the racetrack. The limited run of just 799 units was, unsurprisingly, reportedly spoken for almost instantly by Ferrari's most loyal clients, at a price of nearly $4 million. It's the ultimate expression of Ferrari's philosophy: win on Sunday, sell on Monday. Section 5. The Sharpened Blade Ferrari 296 Speciale. While a car like the F80 is a once-in-a-decade event, Ferrari's bread and butter is honing their regular supercars into something extraordinary. This is the tradition of the Challenge Stradale and 458 Speciale. They are lighter, sharper, and more focused. For the 296 GTB, that ultimate version is a car caught by spy photographers and whipping the internet into a frenzy. The inevitable track-focused version that everyone expects will be called the 296 Speciale. While nothing is official yet, the focus appears to be on 3 key areas: aerodynamics, weight reduction, and chassis refinement. Expect more aggressive aero components, likely taking inspiration from the new F80 and Ferrari's dominant 296 GT3 race car. A more pronounced splitter, new vents, and a bigger wing to dramatically increase downforce. Weight is the enemy of performance, so the Speciale is expected to go on a diet, shedding pounds through more carbon fiber for body panels and interior parts. The goal is to make the car feel even more nimble and responsive. The powertrain, already a powerhouse at 819 horsepower, will likely be tuned for more grunt, pushing it closer to its rival, the 907 horsepower Temerario. But with Ferrari, it's never just about peak power. The Speciale will likely feature a revised exhaust to further unleash the sound of that high-revving V6, a sound many have nicknamed the Piccolo V12, or Little V12. The 296 Speciale represents the perfection of a concept. It's the sharpened blade in Ferrari's arsenal and a car that continues a legendary bloodline. For pure, unadulterated driving pleasure, this might just be the most desirable car of them all. So there you have it. From the analog artistry of the Bugatti Tourbillon's 516 to the sheer audacity of the 2,300 horsepower Koenigsegg Gemera. From the rebirth of the Raging Bull in the Lamborghini Temerario to the ruthless efficiency of the Ferrari F80 and the razor-sharp focus of the anticipated 296 Speciale. This is the new world order. Hybrid technology isn't a leash, it's a supercharger. It's being used not to sip fuel, but to destroy lap records and create performance figures that were pure fantasy just a few years ago. The internal combustion engine isn't dead, it's been given a shot of adrenaline by its electric counterparts. These cars are more than just transport. They are rolling demonstrations of the outer limits of human ingenuity. They are jaw-dropping, mind-bending, and utterly magnificent. Now I have to turn the question over to you. Which of these insane new supercar reveals would you choose? The analog V16 masterpiece, the 4-seat rocket ship, the reborn Italian bull, or one of the hyper-advanced weapons from Maranello? Let me know your pick in the comments. I'm genuinely curious to see which one captured your imagination. Thanks for watching.